Booga Booga Productions presents How to Install a Motor on a Bicycle, Part 1. Here's how the kit comes. This box, there's 3 boxes. You have the new additional sprocket, the engine, the gas tank, and in the remaining box there's the chain guard, clutch, muffler, hardware that you need to do this. Just about everything that you need to put the motor on a bicycle. The instructions are not very helpful. Maybe a little bit, but not very helpful. That's why I'm making this tape. Hopefully it helps you out. Shouldn't be too hard. First of all, take the rear tire off the bicycle that you're going to mount the motor on. And you're going to put the additional new sprocket on the opposite side of the existing sprocket. There are 2 rubber gaskets. Use a utility knife, cut one of them in between the holes. You're going to feed it into the bicycle between the spokes. Use the cut so you can go around the axle. This goes on the inside of the spokes. Use the other matching rubber gasket to the outside of the spokes. The new sprocket goes on the outside of that. And use the 3 thin metal brackets, sheets, pieces of metal with 3 holes in them. That is the back side of the new sprocket. That would go on the inside there. Put all the bolts in using the washers, lock washers, and nuts. Make sure this is tight. You don't want this coming loose. Tight and centered. And you're going to put the wheel back onto the bicycle. Next, put the motor on. There are 2 motor mounts. You want to situate it on the bicycle frame right around there. You want to be sure to clear the existing chain sprocket, the one that was originally on the bicycle. You have to adjust this back and forth. Make sure you clear everything right here. Those are the 2 motor mounts. You want to make sure that it clears. Just keep maneuvering the motor till you're sure to clear the pedals there, that sprocket. You're going to want to use pieces of rubber, find some rubber to put anywhere. Right there, that's the bottom of a garage door, a weather strip, some extra that I had left over. You want to put them everywhere that the motors, are attaching to the bicycle frame to help keep it stable and from shifting around. Any rubber will do. Take I think that's the crankcase off. Use a big screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. We're going to install the chain once we get this off. When you are finally done with everything, make sure all the nuts and bolts, there's the new chain. You want to find the master link and separate it, because you're going to have to shorten the chain, probably, most likely. Just 2 or 3 links. I'm using a piece of wood with a hole drilled in it. I'll place the chain, a pin over there, use a center punch and a hammer and punch that pin out. And now I'll put it on the bike to measure how much I need to shorten the chain by. Just 3 links, I think. I take off the 3 links using the punch again. Put it back on both of the sprockets. That one there, to twist around, there's a tool in the kit, looks like a socket. Fits right on there. It's easier to turn it around, feed the chain through. Put the master link back on. It's also easier to turn that smaller sprocket when the spark plug is out. Alright, the master link is back on. You want it to be relatively tight. This is the chain tension mechanism. Put that on. You also want to use some rubber on that. Sandwich it on the bike frame there to keep it from sliding around. And that is part one of how to install a motor on a bicycle. See part two to finish the project.